Okay, where do I even start with this video? My good friend Alpha, who will describe my reaction in a few syllables. Captain America: Brave New World. The new Captain America, Sam Wilson, is caught up in the middle of an international incident and must investigate to uncover the motive behind a nefarious global plot. First of all, I have to say, I was going into this movie skeptical but open-minded. Like, I really was going in thinking it's probably not going to be the greatest film, but that's okay. At least if it's like entertaining and it's got some fun things to it, you know, I can give this movie like a B or a B- and call it a day. That's not the case with this film, unfortunately. I hate to say it. This movie does not work on so many levels, and in fact, it's so forgettable that it's kind of just that. Like, it's a boring movie. And a Captain America movie shouldn't be boring or shouldn't be standard. It should have some flair to it. There should be some greatness, some epicness to it. And this just felt like one of the Marvel TV shows. Now, I don't necessarily blame like Captain America or, you know, Sam Wilson for this plight. Really, this is a Disney Marvel problem. They just keep cranking out these movies, and they know that people are going to go watch them, so they don't even really care to make them, you know, exciting anymore or thrilling or, you know, whatever. At least have some flair to them. And this movie just doesn't. It's kind of bland. And even the action, while it's cool to see Captain America flying around like Sam Wilson can, that's cool and all, but that doesn't make Captain America that compelling. Why? The problem with this movie is the writing. And it's the kind of studio care that they're giving this film when they should have just given it to a filmmaker and let a filmmaker tell this story. Instead, you can feel like the Marvel executives like twisting everything, and, you know, they're the ones calling the shots and not the director. And what happened to, you know, Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther, Captain America, the Winter Soldier? Like, even if you don't like those movies, you can't say that those films and those filmmakers don't have a certain flair and style and beauty even to the filmmaking, the way that they shot the movies. They are doing some interesting work. However, it's like ever since Endgame, they just don't care anymore. They don't put in the effort. We need more of that. And that's what Captain America: Brave New World is ultimately missing. You know, I don't think the movie's absolutely garbage, but they didn't take any big swings with it. And you can tell that this movie is just chopped up into a million pieces. Like, you can tell that this movie just didn't have a good editing on it. We know that this movie had an insurmountable amount of reshoots and to rework the story and villains. And you could just feel all those jagged pieces trying to work to make a movie, and none of it worked. Red Hulk was a joke. The CGI looked awful. Yet, at the end of the film, even though the CGI looks terrible, the visual effects and CGI department is like 30 pages long. There's like 300, 400 people involved with the visual effects in this movie. Why does it look so bad? Why? Like, the performances are decent in this film. You can't say that. Like, they do a good job, especially with the material that they're given. But Harrison Ford was totally wasted. And this movie is trying to use Harrison Ford like the films like Air Force One, Clear and Present Danger, Patriot Games, and then also mixing a little bit of like The Manchurian Candidate and stuck it in a superhero universe. And just none of it worked, and I felt like Harrison Ford didn't really know what to do, and he's trying to give it his all, but so the performance for him does feel empty in that way. And then another problem with this film is that it feels like it's just a wrap-up movie. It's wrapping up like The Incredible Hulk, and it's wrapping up, Eternals, and it's wrapping up all these, Marvel Disney Plus TV shows that a lot of people don't really care about, and I'm sure there are people out there who do care, but for me, like, I have no desire, no drive, no passion for them. And so it feels like a wrap-up movie in a lot of ways, and there's just no stakes to this film.
Come on, do I look like a steak to you? Yeah!
I'm getting into a little bit of spoilers here, so if you don't want to watch anymore, you've been warned. Spoiler warning. And then also, Captain America's trying to figure out why his friend tried to kill the President of the United States and what was his motives behind it. And they spend like an hour of this movie to try and figure out, oh, it was mind control.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Even before there was like the attempt on the president's life, I was going, oh, it's mind control. Okay, cool. And then so much of this movie is geared towards them figuring out, oh, it's mind control. He's being manipulated. How stupid are these characters? They've dealt with mind control in the past. They have Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, who is ultimately one of the biggest mind control villains turned heroes ever.
Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Stupid? I hate to say it, but like the characters are dumb. The way the script is written just is like, really? This is how you're taking us? This is how, intelligent you think the audience is? Wow. And just the mix of the Manchurian Candidate with like Air Force One and Patriot Games within a Marvel movie, it just, all of that didn't mix very well. A couple of the fight scenes, especially when Captain America is flying around, is really cool. And I thought though the performances were the best part. Maybe also the introduction of adamantium in this universe. We know that that's great because that signifies Wolverine and X-Men and stuff like that. So that's really cool. I thought the introduction to having Red Hulk was stupid, and it was a ploy, and he's only in it for 10-15 minutes at the end of the film. And ultimately, there was just not a lot of fun to this movie. I wasn't laughing ever. There was not a single, joke thrown in this film. My theater was completely silent the entire time. Compared to that to 3 or 4 years ago, with some of these movies, at least you're having a good time and you're smiling and you're like, whatever, it's stupid, but we're having fun. I didn't even get that with this film. So ultimately, I'm gonna go ahead and give Captain America Brave New World a C+, and that's me being generous. If you like this video, click that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content. Also, comment down below, what did you think of Captain America Brave New World? Do you love this MCU film, or was this a total letdown? I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments and any questions you have about this film in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back and check out some movie reviews, such as my most recent 6 Films Deep, where I talk about a couple of films like Nosferatu, A Real Pain, A Complete Unknown. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.